Ludicrous Feed is proudly sponsored by Hankook Tyre, Driving Emotion, and Carloop, data to empower Australia's EV revolution. Hello everyone, I'm Tom, this is Joy.
Hello.
And welcome to our review of the Leapmotor C10 range extender electric vehicle here in Sydney, Australia. Let's go for a drive. So, I guess the main distinction between a range extender EV versus, say, a plug-in hybrid EV, that's apparent in this car as well, the Leapmotor C10, is that it being the petrol side of the vehicle, the ICE part, is only just generating power to the battery rather than powering the wheels as well. So that's probably the greatest distinction. Whereas, for example, like the C-Line 6, the GWM Haval H6 GT PHEV, that drives the wheels, whereas this car, it's purely driving the battery, or generating power for the battery, so it's not driving the wheels. Which I think, fundamentally, I prefer that, being obviously EV enthusiasts, because, you know, it's nice having a backup generator for the battery rather than it driving the wheels, right?
Yeah, definitely. I guess, yeah. Psychologically is not the right word, but as in, I can't think of the word for it. But yeah, like in principle, yeah. Isn't it? Yeah, the principle of what they're doing is what we consider, obviously, the correct way of doing things, which obviously it's because this is the side of the fence that we are sitting on, but for us, this gets our tick of approval.
Yeah, it sits better in my mind being it philosophically this way. I'm more comfortable reviewing a REEV than a PHEV because it's...
Is this the first REEV that we've tested? Yeah. The rest have been PHEVs.
Yeah, because BYD say they're electric first, for example, but yeah, they've still got the ICE component driving the wheels, whereas this one, Leapmotor, the ICE part is not driving the wheels, which I love. It's just a generator, so it's okay to have a backup. It's good to have redundancy in life. It's not a bad thing. Especially
there are many parts of Australia that don't have currently the infrastructure for charging, and if that's in an area where you live or you need to drive out to those areas, then this is perfect. This really does fit the use case. Yeah.
So I might cut to this part of the video now where last night I managed to drive this car all the way down to, I think it was 8% in the end, 8% of the battery, the high voltage battery. And you can see in the video, I managed to get 125 plus kilometers out of the battery. So watch this. Okay, so we managed to get the Leapmotor C10 REEV down to 9%, 8% in fact. You can hear the engine finally kicking in. And let me just show you some stats here. There you go, we managed to get 127 kilometers, maybe 125 kilometers, 126 kilometers, with an average of 15.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers before petrol starting to kick in. So that's not bad for the Leapmotor C10 at all. Not bad. Yeah, see that since last refueling, so yeah, it's just started to kick in just to prove it to you, and then since last recharge, which we got delivered this car at 100%, so there it is. And for the whole drive, since 100% down to 8%, I've had it on EV Plus mode the whole time as well. And yeah, down to 8% now that the petrol's kicked in. It's funny, on the instrument cluster screen here, it still says that there's 13 k's remaining on the battery, even though the petrol's kicked in. Okay, so you saw that part of the video, 125 kilometers plus, just purely on the electric battery, before the petrol part started to generate energy into the battery. So I think that's pretty good for a 28 kilowatt hour battery. And having a look at the specs, you can see that it's actually a better or bigger battery compared to, say, the BYD C-Line 6, which is probably the market leader at the moment in this PHEV/REEV space. So yeah, I think compared to the BYD C-Line 6, it's quite good. 28 kilowatt hours versus 18 for the C-Line 6. It's also a rear-wheel drive vehicle as well, so that for me is a big tick. It's a much better drive quality than the C-Line 6. 1.5 litre, 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated engine. Not that really matters. It's just powering the battery to charge up the battery. and it's a pretty quiet drive. As you can see, when I push the throttle, the engine is not revving. It's just the electric motor going, which is great. It's got a pretty quick DC fast charge rate as well, 65 kilowatts versus the C-Line 6 at 18. So when BYD says they're electric first, this is actually, in practice, more electric first for Leapmotor's REEV. So great work from Leapmotor in that regard.
Yeah, and you never have to worry about range anxiety, because if you run out of the electrical part of the battery, you know that you can always just drop into a petrol station and then fill up that part, which is going to power the battery. So I think that's pretty cool.
That's very cool. I mean, they're asking for this. I mean, we're in the I think we're in the design variant, so the upper variant. But from the style variant, which is the base variant, they're asking 43,888.
That's a steal, isn't
That's
it?
crazy before on roads. But even with on roads, 46,890. I think there's a special at the moment if you get it delivered before end of this month, September 2025.
Yeah.
It's a very good price. And then if you're a Costco member, I think there's a $2,500 bonus.
I think it's a really practical response to what the market looks like now. You know, like, yeah, I'm just so over the moon that something like this, you know, exists, because I think it actually does answer a lot of the kind of questions and anxieties that people have over having a full EV.
Yep.
It's like, but what if?
Yep.
Well, this now covers you, and you've got the use of every single petrol station all across the country, so you're never gonna get stuck. You never have to worry at all. You don't have to have charger anxiety, anything like that.
So this is the contingency people have been asking for, and this is this is not an ad, by the way. So we're just saying this is a great solution to a question where people have, where there's, you know, if they don't have a charger station at home, or don't have access to a charging station, or they're just worried about range anxiety on the road. So. It
was interesting that it was actually a presentation by another brand, I think IM, by MG, that said that they felt that the two cars that Australian households would have is one full EV and one kind of like hybrid. And I think this kind of hybrid, which is actually like a range extender EV, is actually like that kind of, for us anyway, like a better ideal second car rather than a hybrid.
I think so. It's got a pretty decent battery, 28 kilowatt hour LFP, rear-wheel drive. Again, I can't state that enough. Yeah, it's just a good deal all around. 5-star ANCAP rating for you.
Yep. And if you don't want, like if you're looking for your first EV, maybe this is a good choice, because you've got the backup of being able to use petrol.
6-year vehicle warranty, 8-year battery warranty. 4.7 meters, so yeah, it's not a small car. It's actually almost same size as Tesla Model Y and BYD C-Line 7, Xpeng G6. So that's sort of mid-size SUV size. So yeah, very versatile indeed. So we'll just keep driving, and we'll do a walk around of the interior once we stop the car later on. But you can see on the road how quiet it's been. I'll just show you. I'll just move that iPad. Sorry, 1 second. Do you mind moving the iPad for me? And I'll just show you with the charging. So that's probably the most important part of this car. So you can set the minimum availability for V2L, and that will basically determine how much the car will drive on the electric motor before the petrol kicks in to charge the vehicle, right? So this, I don't know what this is. There's no percentage number, but I think that's about probably 5 to 10% thereabouts. As you saw, we got it down to 8% before the petrol kicked in. And obviously you can charge to 100% because there's LFP as well. And there's different drive modes too. This is quite interesting. I'm going to let this bus through because it indicated way before I drove. I don't want to drive past a bus. So there's like EV plus mode, EV mode, fuel, power plus. I assume that's how much you want the petrol to kick in to charge the battery. Obviously, being EV advocates, we want to drive mostly on EV plus, and that's how you maximize the battery range. So yeah, 125 in the real world. They're saying 145 for WLTP. So we got pretty close to what the real world, what the WLTP range was.
Interestingly, I don't know whether I just haven't noticed it yet, because I don't understand the science of why this would be. But normally when we're in a PHEV or one of the other hybrids, I can normally smell the petrol, but I actually don't think I've smelt it
That's interesting.
Here,
You're right.
you haven't smelled it
No,
either.
I haven't either.
Because normally I get in the car and then I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm at a petrol station, but I actually haven't smelt it here. Now I don't know the science behind that, because I would have thought it would be the same, because it's still got a giant tank of petrol, but maybe because it's feeding the battery instead of the wheels, or a motor that's feeding the wheels, maybe that's made a difference. I don't know, but I genuinely can't smell it when I normally can.
Oh, that's a great point, actually.
Yeah.
I've read somewhere this has got one pedal driving, but I haven't experienced that. I still have to push the brake. If you look at the comparison between the different drive modes, it just tells you the regen braking is standard in the sport mode. So look, I'll try it again. I don't think it's one pedal, as far as I can see. Maybe it's a setting that I need to push, but look, I'm definitely not going to come to a stop unless I push the brake. It's got auto hold. Creep mode, maybe that's it. Maybe I just pushed on, turn that off. Maybe that's...
That might have been what's...
I don't know, we'll try that. But comfortable stop, what's that mean? Reduce discomfort caused by braking, yeah, definitely. Put that on. Steering wheel customization, so, okay.
Oh, as in what that button does.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Let's turn right. Oh, crap. Right, it was in park. Luckily no one's behind me. The cameras, you just briefly saw the cameras. The reversing camera is a little bit too close, like it's too narrow a field, so if that could be wider, I think, just quietly.
But, see, I'm the opposite. I like the rear view to look normal, because when it's wider, it kind of always goes kind of like fish shaped, like a bowl shape. And then I can't work out what I'm seeing. So I don't mind, actually. But yeah, I haven't had to reverse park, so I'll probably change my mind once I have to reverse park.
All right, let's try the one pedal. No way. I'm not coming to a stop. Now, the one massive downside, okay, huge downside, is the lack of phone projection. This car still does not have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. I don't know whether it will either, because I've heard the hardware is not compatible. So that for me is a big drawback, huge drawback. You can log into Spotify natively, which does help. But yeah, it'd be nice if it had. I think that's probably the icing on the cake. If the next version comes with Apple CarPlay, I'd be much happier. So I guess that's the compromise you get for paying this kind of price.
But you know, there's nothing stopping you from doing what every Tesla owner currently has to do, which is to buy some sort of mount to stick onto
True.
to stick onto the screen.
True.
So
yeah, that's probably what I would be doing if I owned this car.
yeah.
All right, that will be it for this drive component. I'll get Joy to drive for the next leg, and we'll also do a walk around, so stay tuned, everyone. All right, everyone, so Joy is now driving. You can see.
Straight into sport mode. It wasn't straight into sport mode. I admit I actually drove about 20 meters in like comfort mode, and I was like, I can't bear the steering wheel. Immediately.
Does it feel tighter though in sport mode?
It does.
Okay,
yes, it is noticeably different.
Good.
Yes. Which makes me a lot happier.
So I'm curious to hear Joy's thoughts on the ADAS, which I guess is another downside of this car. It is quite
right
intrusive.
on cue it moved.
Yeah, not quite, but it is fairly intrusive. You can turn it off, but it returns for the next drive, especially the lane keeping stuff. It's quite frustrating.
Okay, for me, it's because it's actually reading incorrect road signs, and so it's booping at me because it says that I'm going over the speed limit, which, as you know, I take personally because I like to think I drive under the speed limit pretty much all the time. So for it to say that I'm going, see, you're booping at me. It's not 40. It's a 50. Right. It's a 50.
I know.
But this could get really frustrating, and not just that, is that I will eventually just learn to completely ignore that noise. And then what's the point of it? Because then, if and when, you know, it's the boy who cried wolf, if and when it does actually alert me to something that I should be paying attention to, I've already learnt to completely ignore it.
Yeah, for me it's the lane keeping. It doesn't
I
like
haven't
me.
felt that one yet.
It doesn't like my driving. Clearly I am not, like the tolerance is too little for what the car allows. So it doesn't give me enough degrees of freedom around the lane.
I haven't experienced that one yet.
Yeah, well you'll see very shortly.
Yeah.
So no Apple CarPlay, like I said. So I'm gonna have to be the nav to direct Joy, so she can concentrate on driving.
To be fair, I think I do know these roads well enough, but there's something about you recording that just my mind just evaporates in terms of navigation.
That's fair enough.
Yep.
It's hard to commentate and drive and navigate at the same time.
I don't know how you do it, honestly.
Apple CarPlay is my friend usually. Not today. Not today. Alright. So just to remind you, more for Joy really. MSRP of this is 43,888. I love how they put 888 for their cars. Love it. And the BEV
That's
is
good marketing.
It's so good. But the BEV is $2,000 more actually. 45,888. So this is actually cheaper than the BEV.
That is very interesting. Yeah.
The BEV does have a bigger battery, obviously.
You're
so you're
booping
paying
at
for the
me.
battery.
See, it's booping at me. This is a 50 road.
It is a 50 road.
So is it not reading the sign?
I don't know what it's doing, honestly.
Okay, now it's read the 50. There's no head-up display.
No.
Not that that doesn't bother me.
It must be a common designer for the infotainment system and the instrument cluster screen with like the Geely, for example.
I'm going straight, aren't I? You know, I said I know the way, and then here I am.
Straight. But yeah, it's very similar in the layout, like of the menus and things. It's very Geely-like. I've seen this before.
And we mean that in a good way, because
Yeah.
Geely has got quite a good,
Not a bad thing. I think when the Star Ray EMI comes out, I'm just looking at my iPad here, I think that will be another competitor in this segment. That's front-wheel drive though, and a smaller battery. So I think this one still wins in that it's a rear-wheel drive and a bigger battery. So we're going to keep driving and turn left at the traffic light. Just put the thing up for you. How's our efficiency been? Let's have a look. I did show you, didn't I? It was about 16, sorry. Earlier. Forgot what I said.
it'll be a competition now to see that if I can drive better than that.
It's not a race.
No, it's not a race. It's a competition. There's a difference.
Oh, here's a good suspension test. This road has got lots of bumps.
Yeah. This is the kind of road that makes me go, I can't drive. Not that I can't drive, as in I choose not to drive a front-wheel drive.
Front-wheel drive is more about the handling though, isn't it?
As in, no, not these bumps. I thought this is one with the chicanes.
Oh, the chicanes.
That's
right,
what I meant.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the bumps, the chicanes, which I think this road has.
I think the suspension is tuned reasonably well. I think it's pretty good on these kind of roads.
Yep. No dramas.
Yeah, and pretty stable actually. We've sat in certainly floatier cars and firmer cars. So I think
I am in sport mode.
Yeah, it shouldn't affect the suspension, I would think. It doesn't have air suspension. All right, let's keep going. Sorry, bumped the
It is
camera
just
against
bumps.
the window.
I thought this road had chicanes as well. Maybe I'm thinking of a
Yeah.
different road.
All the side streets around Willoughby and Chatswood seem very similar. It's fair. Seeing a lot of EVs around this area, isn't it? There's another Polestar. It's good. There's a slight whine with the low-speed pedestrian noise. Not too annoying. I think it's just enough to warn people. Just double check it's recording. Yes. Paranoid.
Oh, that was a bit
That was
hard.
fun.
Sorry. Apologies.
It's all good. Yeah, so 0 to 100 in 8.5, so not super quick, but I think quick enough with the torque to accelerate out of a curve. We'll see very shortly.
Okay, I'm definitely thinking of a different road because this one had no chicanes. I think I'm thinking of something else.
Well, good.
This is just a lumps and bumps road.
Yeah.
And a turkey.
Out of the way, Jackie.
No, I will give it way. You take your time,
These
little
things
fella.
make such a mess, honestly. I'd like to dig up stuff everywhere in our area. Alright, so left here. This will be a good slight test. Very quick left out.
Now, are there parked cars in this lane?
Let's
Or
see
not
how,
at this?
let's see how kind people are.
No, I can go.
on a
If that's,
Sunday.
is that a parked car?
It's a
then?
parked car.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'm just going to stick out.
Yeah, you'll be right. People will let you through after this Tesla.
Yeah.
I think you're all good. Lucky today, Sunday.
I'll do the wave anyway.
Sydney wave.
Yeah.
beautiful day.
Now, I may have actually put my the seat too high. I don't think I think I've said that like twice, but yeah, this actually goes. I normally just pump it up to the very high setting, and that might actually be too high.
You can go down now.
No, I'll do it at a traffic light. Yeah.
Yeah, so 4.739 meters, pretty good. It looks smaller actually. It looks small when you sort of look at the car, but then it's still quite a big car, 4.7 meters.
I like the shape from the outside. Like it's got that friendly bubble shape, which I love for like the SUV. It's just so friendly and I can't think of the word. Inviting? Inviting, is that the word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just dip my... No, I can't.
Yeah,
There's a red light ahead. I will...
Not too heavy either, under 2 tons. 1.9 tons. Acceptable powertrain, 158 kilowatts rather. So no one pedal, you gotta push the brake.
I never thought I'd say this. I'm sitting too high. Too high.
You can save your seat position,
Okay.
see that?
Yep.
You actually have a new seat position, so that's... Current seat driver has been named
Newly
as
created
preference 2.
That's so quick and on the fly.
Yeah, good, isn't it? Oh, please park, okay. Or you can press park if you like.
Just quickly.
Yeah, you've got time. So there you go. I am LFTG, and then your preference 2. Let's edit that. Let's call you something. What do you want to call it?
Asta. It's always Asta.
Asta is your
A-S-T-A-R.
alias.
Yep. There we go.
Done. Excellent. Let's see, what does it cover, preference-wise?
Just going to go back into drive before I forget.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, you
No,
wanted
that's
to
all right,
see stuff?
That's fine.
Yep.
I was just saying, there are up to 9 seat preferences.
Wow, that's a lot.
And mirror, and rearview mirror. Huh? Rearview mirror? No, as in like the side mirrors, surely. This is not
No.
automatic.
Okay, I'm going to go into
Go.
drive. Yep.
Okay, so these are the cameras that pop up. So there's the front view. You can actually... Oh, I'll talk about it later. Yeah, there are parking cameras too, which you can look at the side of the wheels, which I know you like that one. Side views. Nice.
I always say, like, I judge a car by its price first and foremost.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Like, you can see there's a smile on my face because I think this is a great car for the price.
It's pretty good
I'm
value,
always
isn't it?
saying that, yeah.
Especially with the Costco special. Costco's how much per year? 50?
You're talking like prices from 10 years ago. I think it's like maybe 70, 75 now,
Okay.
I think,
But
for an
even
annual
so,
membership, maybe.
$2,500 bonus, like, come on.
Yes. So, yeah, just get a Costco membership and you'll be ahead immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Come on, for mid-40s driveway for this. I mean, this is not the base variant, but still, for a bit more, we can get this, which has got the powered tailgate. I might probably get the top variant, right? Powered tailgate makes a huge
How much
quality of
more
life
is,
improvement.
what's the difference between the two?
I think it was about 50 drive away for the top variant. You know, but all this range, it's a good deal.
Now, I haven't commented on the sound system yet because we haven't tried the sound system yet, so we will comment after we've tried.
Yeah, well, during our walk around. And unleaded petrol, by the way, 91 unleaded, so you're not paying for expensive petrol.
Yes,
You don't need
that's
to.
another big tick from me.
Whereas the C-Line
Yes.
6 is 95 premium. So,
And was quite thirsty, I remember, in terms of just the efficiency. This one, have we seen it yet, this
I have,
one?
yeah, I showed it earlier. Let's have a look.
It wasn't in the 20s though, it was in the teens, wasn't it?
Definitely not. Sorry, I have to find out where it is. Okay, here we go. So, all right, so we're past the efficiency for battery only because it's starting to use fuel.
But the fuel is powering the battery, so
Yes.
it's still, what do you call it? It's still kind of like showing like a kilowatt hour per
Yeah.
100 Ks, isn't it?
Yeah, you can-
Sorry, kilowatt. It is kilowatt hour per 100 Ks, yeah.
But you can see this trip A, so 5,668 K, so quite a huge sample size, driven by all sorts of people, journalists, media, etc. 6.6 litres per 100 K, so that's about average for a hybrid. And then 16.7 Ks per 100 Ks, kilowatt hours per 100 Ks. So that's not too bad actually. And unfortunately, this is how most media will be driving this car. They'll mostly be driving on fuel, right? Because you get a free car to drive for the week. You're not going to charge on electric because you normally get this delivered on full tank. So you're just going to run it down on the petrol and then give it back. That way you don't have to pay for fuel or electricity.
Because we're all cheapskates.
We're all cheapskates. Come on, let's face it. Us two included. So I think if you were to charge the electric battery or the battery, especially on solar, then you'd be way ahead, right? You'd have to pretty much pay for electricity, except for the opportunity cost of
Yes.
solar.
And if you ever do need to top it up, you're topping it up with U91.
I know. So charge up as much as you can, use the fuel for road trips and longer drives. I think you'll be way ahead of the game.
Okay, the lane keeping has not grabbed the car, which is interesting. But the booping that I'm going over the speed limit has gone off a few times.
Yep.
Yeah, but not. I haven't felt the grabbing.
That's good.
Yeah.
For those interested, to activate the intelligent...
I just said that, and then I think I might have just felt the
see.
grabbing.
If you want to activate the cruise control, it's double tap on the right stalk, and it'll go like auto steer and lane keeping. Just enjoying the view here in my full self-driving, you know, because Joy's driving, so I'm just enjoying the ride. Rarely get to do this, so it's been nice.
Yeah, okay, yep.
Felt
I
it?
can feel it, yeah.
Tolerance is very low.
Yeah. Can you turn all that stuff off?
You can.
But does it come on again for the next
back,
drive?
Sadly, it does come back. So the one thing I would do is turn off lane keeping. That is just a pain in the butt. It doesn't stay off, sadly. So this might be an easier drive for you now. Gives you more freedom.
Yeah, how can I explain it? It's like, imagine if you're like cooking or something, and then someone just grabs your hands, and then, you know,
stir it this way.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Don't stir it this way. This way. Go more towards the edge of the wok.
Or if you're using a mouse, and then someone puts their hand over your hand and moves the mouse.
Oh, that'd be so
you.
annoying. That's a good analogy, actually.
That's what it feels like. It's like, just leave me be.
You're riding a bike, right? Someone's just like pulling the handlebars for you. Who designs these things? Surely they'll go, this is frustrating. Or testing them, right? Yet they're allowing this to be like released.
No, well, okay, maybe some people do like it.
Oh.
I mean, look, it's quite romantic, isn't it? If like someone puts your hand over your head.
When a human does it, it's romantic. When a robot does it, okay. Well,
yeah, you know,
I'm not gonna comment.
it's always like, you know, like those like period dramas, and it's like, oh, teaching you how to shoot an arrow, right? A bow and arrow, and then they're always like, yeah, let me show you.
Let's stop this conversation before it gets too weird. All right, stay tuned. Let's do a walk around. All right, time for a walk around. So for me, this falls under the bubbleoid category. Way round.
Which I really like for an SUV.
There we go. This colour's not too bad either. I think it's still considered white, I think. Although in this light.
Yeah, but it's a grey kind of white, not like a you know, A4 piece of paper white.
Yeah, so I got sunnies on, so I have to sort of squint a little bit through the light. Yeah, this is the design variant, so there could be some additions to the Star variant, which is the base one. Tinted rear windows, roof rails, charge port on the left. Let's have a quick look. Okay, double flaps. DC CCS2 portion. And that dent wasn't us, that was there before we got here. Just saying. What are we running on here? 245 20-inch, so pretty chunky Dunlop tyres. And around the back, very Porsche Cayenne-like. Let's have a look at the boot. Buttons over here.
It's very modern looking, isn't it, with that sort of
Yeah.
single strip.
I think last time we reviewed this car, the BEV version, it was in black, so it's nice to see it in a lighter colour. That's my Big Bertha, 1.2 metres across, fitting very comfortably. Yeah, you know, it's not the most, I guess, detailed design, but you know, it's got everything you need, really, almost. The rear, shelf there or privacy screen.
And it all looks really well put together, which you'll see more when you're in the front.
Yeah. It's pretty standard.
Is there space in here? Whoops.
Ooh, golf club flying. Yeah, a little bit of space. Yep. Yeah. Again, look, I'm not super inspired, but for the price, honestly, it's hard to argue. It really is hard to argue,
But
especially
look,
with the range.
You don't have to. It's like auto close.
Power tailgate, which is in the design variant, admittedly. I think it's worth paying for. So that's the petrol cap on this side. I won't look at that. Yeah, so there it is, C10 REEV version. Let's have a look at it on this side.
That's what I always say. It won't look out of place at the shops. It won't look out of place if you're doing school pickup, or if you're doing the sports run. Really sensible, but kind of smart looking car.
It's smart, yeah. It's very unassuming, but it packs a lot for the price. Yeah. Let's have a look at the rears. Let's check out the door close sound. Hey, that's not bad. That sounds quite good. Again, very minimalistic on the inside, all black interior. This is silicone leather in the design trim.
One
Armrest.
thing,
It's a shame there's no cup holders, although it's here. I'll show you. It's right there.
Oh, yes, I remember.
A bit more central.
Yeah.
Yep. Manual vents. Got USB A and C ports. Flat floor. Brilliant. Good thing.
And that's the thing, isn't it?
Yep.
It's got the petrol backup, but it's a completely flat floor.
That's it. So EV first. Yep. Map pockets. The seats kind of remind me of the old Tesla Model 3Y. It's just that kind of feel. Very minimalistic, very basic. Nice. Okay. And you also get the sunroof as well. Well, moonroof, and importantly, powered sunshade.
Is that only in the top spec?
In the design variant, yes, correct. You can shut it from here, so manual shut. I prefer manual shut for these things because you don't want to fiddle on the screen too much when you want to close it quickly.
Yeah. I have to say, there's something about like a moonroof, and especially one that opens and closes, it makes it just feel that touch of luxury,
Doesn't it? I agree.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the view from the back. Okay, let's have a look at the front passenger. Yeah, they get powered controls. Yep. Yes. Very good. Again, very minimalistic, all black interior. Interior lighting with the top spec.
It's minimalistic, but it's put together well. Like the surfaces are just nice. I find,
No, it doesn't feel too cheap.
No, it doesn't feel budget or cheap.
Yeah.
It's all black, but it's broken up by like different materials. So
that's firm.
Yeah.
It's good. The drink holders there.
And
as
it doesn't
well.
have that plastic that you
plastics.
despise.
Yeah, no, it's exactly.
Yep.
I don't think there's a glove box for this car, but there is a.
No, excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Excuse
I
me.
can't see because it's all black and
No,
I've got
that's because
sunnies
you're
on.
wearing your sunnies.
Apologise, Leapmotor. Down here you've got storage there, and a bit of a lip.
Yep, and a 12-volt plug there.
I think there's an A and a C charger down here too.
Yep.
Cup holders, nice deep storage
More
in there.
more space.
I think this is wireless charging too, as well. I haven't got it to charge this
So
week.
one thing though, there's only space for the driver to have their phone here, and then here's where the cup holders are for the front.
Oh, the fob is, there's a key card for the NFC portion of the wing mirror. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so driver's side wing mirror has got the NFC portion. Let's have a look inside. No lumbar support on the driver's side either. Go. It's all right. Front is, no front, no storage because it's just an ICE engine. Instrument cluster screen, no head-up display. Gears on the right, along with the adaptive cruise control and auto steer, double tap, and then left-sided indicate and wipers as well, rain sensing. And there's a rear wiper as well, which is good. That is the steering control there. Easy entry. I just see my seat just move forward. Yep. Yeah. That's pretty much it. And you can. This is an interesting one. You can open all the windows or vent all the windows like that, really quick, right? And then you can close it all up again. I suppose that's handy if you want to open everything up quickly. I'm trying to find a use case for it though.
It is. No, okay. When you get back in the car on a really, really, really hot day,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
that's when you just get all that
Vent
hot
everything
air out. Yep.
Yep. True. Yeah, okay, well that's it. And the screen kind of went through during the drive, so yeah, that's a Leapmotor C10, everyone. Oh, driver monitoring too. Yeah. Okay, so time for a quick summary. Before we do that, Joy, what did you think of the sound system? We just had to play with it.
I think it was great. Like for me, it's a really strong A-. Like it's a solid, like in that A category, and that's amazing considering the price point of this car and the fact that it doesn't have like a label on the sound. You know, like it. You know how obviously I'm not going to name some of the other kind of big names that sometimes are splashed on the speakers. It doesn't need that. It's actually a really good sound system.
Yeah, it's really impressive actually.
And I'd be happy to listen to this on a road trip for like
Absolutely.
3 hours. It's really good.
And that
vocals are crisp.
Yeah.
Bass is not overpowering.
Exactly.
Yep.
And that brings me to my point that this is actually a bit of a dark horse. This is a real sleeper hit, I think. You know, for the price, even for the REEV version, I'm very impressed. I'm sure you are as well. As we've gone on and on about during this drive, for a sub $50,000 vehicle, even for the top, well, close to $50,000 for the top spec, very impressive. If you're worried about range, I think that's certainly one to look at. Again, no Apple CarPlay. That's probably the #1 gripe. But if you can live without it, I think this is one definitely worth looking at.
And I mean, you've still got Spotify, you've still got like inbuilt navigation, so it's not like you're missing out on anything critical.
Not like VW where they don't even have the in-house navigation. It's not even connected. So this at least has connectivity.
Yes,
That's something.
And I assume it's actually showing the correct time because there were some cars that we've
is.
sat in where it wasn't even showing the correct time because it's not actually connected up for some reason. Yeah.
So I don't have too many criticisms of this car actually. I think I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, worth looking at for that kind of price point. Anything else you want to add?
No, again, just really surprised at what you can get for the price. Yeah. There's a lot.
Again, I'm shocked. I mean,
and rear-wheel drive.
Rear-wheel drive, that's true. It drives well.
Yeah.
And for a Stellantis brand, Stellantis just bringing Leapmotor into the fold. Well done. I'm looking forward to see what else Leapmotor brings in the country. I think the B10 is coming to Australia as well, which is the smaller SUV. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully they'll bring both the BEV and the REEV version as well.
But yeah, I think if you drive anywhere where it's not guaranteed that you'll always be able to charge your car, this is
Makes sense.
Perfect. Yep. But if you are lucky enough to be able to charge your car every day, you'd have more than enough for your daily commute, and you'd be saving so much money. So I think for this is like the perfect alternative to an ICE car. I think because this exists, there is no reason to be buying a petrol vehicle anymore because you could get this.
Yeah.
You could get this.
Especially because, as we've said before, the REEV, the petrol part of it is driving or is powering the battery. It's not driving the wheels. So it's essentially an EV with a backup generator. I mean, that's pretty much best of both worlds.
Yep. And for $50,000 or under $50,000, you'd get your money back, so quickly once you start saving on all that petrol that you're no longer buying.
Very impressed. Very impressed. Well, thanks again to Leapmotor and Stellantis for the press car loan for the week. Joy and I've been very happy with it. Any final thoughts?
Don't ever buy an ICE car again if this exists.
Yeah. Bring more REEVs into the country for sure. All right. Well, that's it from Joy and myself on Ludicrous Feed. Until the next video, it's happy charging.